Hey, Joyce, guess what? You're gonna be getting a new dad soon. How cool is that? Are you super stoked about it?
Hold up, Mom, what's all this about me getting a new dad? I'm totally confused here. I mean, you and Dad haven't even finalized the divorce yet. Can you please fill me in on what's going on?
Oh, believe me. Your dad and I are gonna split up real soon. Plus, your old man's running out of time. Of course, he's not gonna miraculously bounce back from that deadly illness, right? So why should I even bother divorcing him? Once he kicks the bucket, our marriage will be over automatically.
Seriously, Mom. How can you even say that? Dad is right here with us. And you haven't even filed for divorce. If you're seeing some other guy while still being married to Dad, that's called cheating, and it's not right at all. Please, Mom, take a moment to reconsider your decision. It's just not worth it, and it's hurting our family.
Dang, Joyce, who do you think you are, coming at me like that? You think you're the boss of this place or something? Seems like you're getting a bit too full of yourself these days, huh? Just because you look out for your bedridden dad while he's stuck in the hospital doesn't mean you can mouth off at me, got it?
Listen, Mom. I don't know what's going on between you and Dad, but he's really sick. You're his family. And it's important for you to go to the hospital and at least see how he's doing, instead of messing around and cheating on him.
Why should I bother with such a pointless act? I've never bothered going to the hospital to see him before. If I suddenly show up now, what will people think of me, huh? I don't want everyone seeing me as some terrible wife who doesn't give a damn about her husband's life and only shows up when there's cash on the line. It'll totally wreck my reputation. And that's not gonna fly.
Are you saying you care more about your reputation than your own husband's well-being? What kind of messed up logic is that?
Enough with the gibberish. You better know your role here, or you won't even have a roof over your head, got it? Now, here's the deal. Tidy up the house and handle the rest of the chores for me. I've got some important stuff to take care of, so get on it.
What are you gonna do now? You're always showing up so late these days. Why can't you show some more thoughtfulness towards Dad? He's going through a rough time, and he needs you there to support him.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I couldn't care less about your useless dad. He's on his way out. And I need to find someone to fill his shoes. You really think I'm gonna waste my youth and happiness, staying single forever? No way, no how.
What? If that's how you feel, why don't you just divorce him and let him go? Seriously, Mom, that's really cruel of you. Dad has always tried his best to love, care for you, and provide a comfortable life. And now you're just gonna abandon him like that?
Pfft. Who gives a damn about that ugly, boring, and useless guy? He's done absolutely nothing significant for me throughout his entire life. And then he has the audacity to claim he loves me? It's just plain disgusting. All that worthless garbage knows how to do is deny me everything I want. I'm sick and tired of the miserable lifestyle I've had to endure while being with your dad. I deserve way better than that. Actually, his getting that fatal disease is just perfect timing. It saves me the trouble of going through the whole divorce process.
And what are these things you want? Fancy cars, designer clothes, extravagant spa trips? Dad's just a regular guy who worked a regular job. He doesn't have a fortune lying around to spend on all those luxuries. If you hate him that much, why did you even marry him in the first place?
Yeah, I admit I was dumb back in the day. I picked Brian just because he was the hottest guy in high school. And being with him made all my friends jealous. Little did I know, your dad turned out to be a total loser. But hey, check out my new boyfriend and soon-to-be hubby, Douglas. He's insanely loaded. Since I met him, my life's been on cloud 9. He sure knows how to spoil his favorite girl, which is me, Helen.
Mom, you're seriously messed up. You know that? I can't believe you would do something so terrible to my dad. But remember, what goes around comes around. You're gonna face the consequences for treating your own husband like garbage.
Oh, thanks for the sweet compliment, sweetheart. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta get all dolled up for my night out with my soon-to-be hubby, Douglas. It's gonna be a blast. So excited. Woohoo!
What? How could you talk about cheating on my dad like it's nothing? I can't believe it. You're really intolerable.
Well, obviously. Why would I keep it a secret that I've scored a perfect, insanely rich boyfriend? I should be proud of it, not hiding it. Stop being so silly, Joyce. Anyway, when I come back, I want our place to be spotless. Just in case Douglas decides to crash here for the night. And yeah, he's gonna sleep in my bedroom, where your smelly dad used to snooze. Soon enough, Douglas will replace Brian and become your new pops. So you better start getting used to it.
What on earth are you going on about? Now you're bringing your boyfriend over and having him sleep in your bedroom like it's no big deal. Are you even human anymore? No way am I gonna do what you're asking and accept your dumb boyfriend as my dad. You and your boyfriend are both equally repulsive.
I really don't get why you're always defending that dumb dad of yours. But listen up, sooner or later he'll be out of the picture for good. Wake up. He's never gonna recover from that deadly disease, I'm telling you. And once he's gone, there's nothing stopping me from getting what I want.
2 weeks later.
Helen, where were you all day yesterday? I tried calling you, but you didn't pick up any of my calls and didn't respond to any of my texts.
What's all the fuss about? It's still early in the morning. Cut me some slack, all right? I need my beauty sleep.
Is it still early in the morning? Are you serious? It's already 1 in the afternoon. Look, Dad couldn't be here anymore. He actually passed away last night. I kept trying to call you, but your phone was busy all the time. Where were you? How did you manage to miss Dad's final moments?
Hold up, are you being serious right now? Did that old man really bite the dust? You're not lying, right?
What on earth are you saying? Of course, I'm telling the truth. Why would I lie about Dad's passing? I can't believe you're questioning me like this.
Finally, this day has come. I've been waiting for it forever, and it's finally here. Finally, this day has come. Now that your dad is out of the picture, I can finally bid farewell to that old piece of garbage and welcome my true love into the house. Good riddance, I say. Douglas and I will be together soon.
Will you and Douglas be together? What do you even mean by that? What's going on in your head right now? I'm really confused about what you're saying.
Oh, why do I always have to spell it out for you? It means Douglas is going to move in with us and be a part of our lives. Surprise, surprise. He's an amazing guy, sweetheart. I'm sure you'll enjoy having him as your new dad.
What on earth are you even saying? Dad literally passed away yesterday, and we haven't even organized his funeral yet. But you're already thinking about bringing your lover into our house? That's just plain cruel and evil, Helen. Something's really messed up in your head. I won't let you go through with it. I'll do whatever it takes to stop your boyfriend from setting foot in our home.
OMG. Look at you, all full of yourself and acting all high and mighty. Do you actually believe you have the authority to decide who gets to live in my house or not? No freaking way. I'm your mom, and I call the shots around here. So, just to make it crystal clear, Douglas is going to be living with us from now on. End of story. No more discussion needed.
I already told you. I won't allow it, no matter what you say.
Who needs your permission? If you keep going against what I say, then you better start packing your bags and leave my house. Oh, and don't forget to take your daughter with you. I can't stand having both of your ugly faces around here anymore. You just make me sick.
Wait, are you seriously kicking me and my daughter out of the house?
Well, of course I'm kicking you and your useless daughter out of my house, sweetheart. What's the point of living with someone who's always ready to argue and defy me like you?
Great. I was actually planning to do the exact same thing, move out of the house and never come back.
Huh? Are you serious? I mean, you're actually okay with getting kicked out of this house?
Well, of course. I'd rather be dead than live with a deadbeat mom and her stupid lover, that's for sure. What can I say? I hope you enjoy your oh-so-happy life with your fancy boyfriend. But deep down, I doubt it'll turn out that way. You know what, Helen? I actually feel so sorry for you, I genuinely do. Because you're completely blinded by your so-called future husband.
What are you even blabbering about? Don't even think about bad-mouthing me and my soon-to-be husband, Douglas. He's the man of my dreams, everything I've ever wanted in a guy.
Yeah, I bet he's loaded with cash, right? Good for you. Seems like money is always what you're after, isn't it? So go ahead and tie the knot with him. Oh, I can't wait for you two to be a lovey-dovey couple. I'm really counting down the days until that happens.
What on earth are you going on about, Joyce? Hold on. Are you jealous because you can't find a nice, wealthy guy like Douglas? You're really pathetic, you know that? Well, I guess I shouldn't expect much from someone as dumb and ugly as you. Your own husband dumped you, didn't he? And to top it off, you found out he was cheating on you while you were pregnant with your daughter. Ha! Talk about being a total failure.
Yeah, it's true, all those things you mentioned, but I've already moved on from it all. So, your words can't really hurt me anymore. I'm in a better place now.
Oh, really? Nice attempt at acting tough, Joyce. But deep down, we all know you're falling apart, aren't you? Well, let me ask you something in return. when is your dad's funeral scheduled to happen?
Why are you asking that out of nowhere? Are you planning on attending the funeral?
Me? Attend your dad's pathetic funeral? In your wildest dreams. There's no chance I'm going to show up at that ridiculous funeral. What's the point of shedding tears over a dead body anyway? But hey, tell me, when is Brian's funeral happening? Oh, I'm just bursting with excitement. Come on, spill the beans already.
His funeral is scheduled for next Monday. So, why do you even need to know about it if you have no intention of coming?
Well, it's all set then. My wedding will take place next week on Monday.
What? Your wedding? Are you being serious right now?
Of course I'm being serious. Do you think I have time to joke around with you? Listen, Douglas and I have been carefully planning our wedding. But we haven't settled on a specific date yet. So when you mentioned that Brian's funeral is happening on Monday, it got me thinking. Why not seize this golden opportunity to have our wedding on the same day?
Seriously, why does your wedding have to take place on the very same day as my dad's funeral? It just doesn't make any sense.
Why does it have to make sense? Can't you see? It's a bittersweet way for me to give a send-off to your dear old dad. Considering he left the house and all his belongings to me.
What? Are you saying that you're going to be the one inheriting everything from Dad's estate?
That's right. Who else could it be but me? I'm his ex-wife, after all. It's only natural that his inheritance should come to me, right? If you're doubting it, I can show you the documents with Brian's signature on them, proving it. Just accept the reality, you're out of luck and won't be getting a single penny from your dad.
Wow, Helen. Looks like you're really relishing in your triumph, huh? But don't get too comfortable, because it won't last forever. Sooner or later, karma will come knocking on your door. Remember my words.
You know what, Joyce? I honestly couldn't care less. Just make sure you come back home, grab your things, and get out of my house as soon as you can, okay? I don't want to see your junk cluttering up my space and getting in my way.
Several months later.
Hey, Joyce. It's been ages since we last chatted, my dear daughter. You know I've been missing you like crazy, right? So, where are you staying these days? I haven't had the chance to catch up with you since you moved out. Fill me in, what's happening in your life?
Excuse me? What are you talking about?
Oh, don't play pretend, sweetheart. I know deep down you've been longing for me, but your ego won't let you admit it out loud. Listen, if you apologize to me, I'm willing to let you and your daughter move back in with me and Douglas. Pretty tempting offer, right? I mean, come on. You can't possibly refuse such a generous proposal.
Wait, sorry, what? Apologize for what exactly? Do you honestly think I'm going to go back to that house? You must be out of your mind, Helen. Let me make this crystal clear. I have absolutely no intention of returning. My daughter and I are way better off without you.
What? Quit with the lies. I know you're not happy. I mean, come on, you're nowhere close to it. Look, I'm trying to be the bigger person here and offer you a golden opportunity to move back in with me. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance for you to come back. Isn't that what you've always wanted?
Like I've said before, I feel so much happier now that my daughter and I are far away from you. I've already found a great place to live. So going back with you is totally out of the question.
Hey, trust me. I never intended for things to get as out of hand as they did. If it's necessary, I'm totally open to making changes.
And why should I trust you? Do you have any evidence to support what you're saying?
Please, just come back here. And live with me, all right? Why do you have to keep asking so many questions? Is it because you're upset that I didn't invite you to my wedding? I apologize for that, all right? Stop being so petty and vindictive.
Hey, Helen. Why are you so insistent on having me come back? Remember, you're the one who heartlessly kicked me out of the house, right? Wait. This can only mean one thing. Something must have gone wrong, am I right? I knew it. I knew this day would eventually come.
What? What are you talking about? What did you think you knew?
Well, I don't know anything. So you tell me, Helen.
Wait, the truth is, I don't have any money, all right? I'm flat broke, completely broke. See? I've come clean and told you the truth, so can you please just come back and live with me? How much more do you want your poor old mother to beg?
So you're out of money, huh? Why should that be my problem? Honestly, I couldn't care less about your financial situation. Plus, you have your incredibly wealthy husband, Douglas, right by your side, don't you? There's no reason for you to go broke like this. Or did you manage to blow all that money on unnecessary things already?
What? I swear. I haven't touched a single cent of his money ever since we got together. Actually, he doesn't even bother lifting a finger to pay the utility bills in the house. It's all on me.
I already gave you a heads up about your sketchy boyfriend before he moved in. But you didn't take my advice.
I know, I was being dumb and didn't take your advice seriously. Now I regret marrying him. I swear, I had no clue that Douglas would turn out like this. He talks down to me a lot and spends most of his time sleeping or lazing around the house. But that's something I could overlook, you know. There's something even more troubling.
What? Something even more messed up about your boyfriend? All right, I'm all ears. What happened?
Well, Douglas, he's been bringing his buddies over to the house without giving me a heads up. So, I did some digging and even did some sneaky eavesdropping on those folks. And guess what? I was freaked out to discover that Douglas and his pals are part of some gang. To make matters worse, they have a spare key since Douglas handed it to them. Now they just waltz into my place and crash whenever they feel like it. My house has practically become their secret hideout or something. Can you believe it?
Wait, seriously? Douglas and the rest are actually part of a gang? I mean, I had this gut feeling that something was off about him, but I had no idea it was this bad. Well, as they say, would reap what you sow. You can't go pointing fingers at others when it's your own fault for choosing the wrong person in the first place, right?
No way. I can't wrap my head around the fact that Douglas is pulling this on me. I trusted him with everything, and he turns around and treats me like trash. Listen, you've got to help me out here, Joyce. I can't handle this mess on my own. They've got me trapped here. They won't even let me step foot outside the house.
What do you want me to do to help you, then?
Hey, Joyce, Can you do me a small favor? I just need a few $1,000s. They're pressuring me to fund their shady business. And if I don't cough up the cash, I don't even want to think about what they might do to me. I'm genuinely terrified, Joyce. I need your help. I can't stand living like this any longer.
Are you for real? Now you're coming to me for help? After cheating on my dad, leaving him behind, and deliberately planning your wedding on the same day as his funeral? And as if that wasn't enough, you have the audacity to kick me out of my own home? Well, let me make it crystal clear. I won't be giving you a couple of $1,000s just so you can hand it over to your criminal husband. So forget about that idea right now.
Joyce, I'm so sorry I kicked you out of the house. I had no idea what Douglas was up to. I honestly didn't know he was planning to take over my house and use it as a base for his illegal activities. I'm at my wit's end here. Can you help me?
Why should I even care about that? We're practically strangers now, right? So I don't have any obligation to help you. Just stop calling me, okay? I want to keep my daughter safe and as far away as possible from your dangerous dealings. And don't expect me to give you any money either because, let's face it, you'll just keep asking for more.
Wait, you can't hook me up with some cash? How about a couple $100? It's not like I'm asking for the moon, right? You know what? Guess what? I'm already pregnant with Douglas, and I'm in dire need of some cash. Can't you lend a hand to your own mom? Can't you spare a bit of sympathy for your pregnant mama? I mean, come on. This little one will be your half-sibling, you know. I'm sure you two will have a blast hanging out together.
Oh, really, Helen? Now you're trying to tell me you're knocked up? Cut the crap, I'm not falling for your tall tales. Listen, I'm done with your pity party. All I gotta say is I told you so. See ya.
Several days later.
Hey, Joyce. Yo, you there? It's your mom, Helen. I've got something super important to discuss with you. It's urgent. So hit me up as soon as possible.
Oh, it's you again? Well, perfect timing, 'cause I've got something to chat about too.
Hold up, hold up. I'm going first. Listen, I need your help, big time. I already managed to escape from the house, but guess what? There are these other dudes from the gang hot on my heels. I need you to give me your home address, like, immediately. Once I reach there, I'll give you a call so you can swing open the door and rescue me. I'm telling you, it's a freaking emergency. If those guys catch sight of me, I'm done for. I'm not even kidding.
Are you for real? Why on earth would I put mine and my daughter's safety at risk by giving you my house address? I'm not out of my mind. You better find some other place to hide yourself, 'cause I'm not helping you with that.
Just hear me out, all right? I've got some legit documents right here that prove Douglas and his buddies' shady activities. Turns out, my house has been their secret crime den this whole time. Can you believe it? They're a bunch of slick thieves, pros at their game. And they're the ones behind all those burglaries in the neighborhood.
Look, I couldn't care less, honestly. If you've got solid evidence, why don't you march yourself down to the police station and hand it over? Once the police get their hands on Douglas and his gang, it'll be game over for them. Simple as that, really.
No, Joyce. It's not that simple. Here's the deal. I got caught up with those guys and ended up being their partner in crime. If I go running to the police, I'll end up in cuffs too. It's a real sticky situation. So, Joyce, I'm begging you. You're my last shot at getting out of this mess. Can you lend me a hand, please?
All right, fine. I'll spill the beans and give you the address. But listen up, make sure you come to the right place. And don't forget to bring those crucial documents with you, got it?
No kidding, Joyce. You're a lifesaver. Seriously, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I totally owe you big time.
6 hours later.
Hey, Joyce. Where the heck are you? Why'd you bail on me like that? Hand over my documents, right now. I need them to strike a deal with the gang. Quit playing games and give them back as soon as possible. What's your plan with those documents anyway?
Duh. What do you think? I'm taking this straight to the police so they can lock you, Douglas, and the whole gang up for good. Justice will be served.
Huh? How could you do this to me, your own mother? What the heck, Joyce?
Betrayed you? Seriously? It was actually you who betrayed both me and Dad first. You couldn't care less about Dad's well-being. You conveniently brought your lover into our home and let him call the shots. Now you can savor the consequences of your actions. Guess that bitter taste must be hitting you hard, huh? Get ready for a one-way ticket to prison, Helen. I'm sure you'll make tons of new buddies in there.
Prison? Are you kidding me? I can't handle that awful place. Come on, Joyce, find another way to give your dear old mom a break. Think about all the good times we shared as a mother-daughter duo. Remember how happy our family used to be?
Yeah, we were happy back then, until you decided to ruin everything. Hey, just thought I'd remind you in a friendly way that I'm the lucky one who's gonna score the majority of Dad's estate, not you. Who were you trying to fool with that phony will of yours, huh? Nice try, but no dice.
How? How did you find out about that?
Well, guess what? I've got the real deal, Dad's legit will, right here in my possession. And let me tell you, he decided you're only getting a teeny tiny slice of his inheritance. Drumroll, please. It's a whopping $500. Surprise, surprise. Oh, and before you even think about contesting the will, let me drop some truth bombs. The house actually belongs to Dad from way before your marriage. Plus, during your whole time together, you never had joint accounts or contributed a dime to our family's income. But hey, if you're feeling bold, go ahead and challenge the validity of the will. Just know that it also means you'll be cut off from that generous $500 Dad left you, thanks to the no contest clause he included. Your move.
Are you telling me that I'm gonna lose everything? I won't even have a place to stay when I get back?
Oh, don't stress about it. You've got a sweet new crib all lined up, remember? The slammer is eagerly waiting for you. And trust me, you're gonna have a blast there. Anyways, catch you later. Enjoy your freedom while you still can, Helen.
Joyce, please, I'm begging you, don't do this to me. Can you just give me one chance to make things right? I swear, I'll change for the better, for you and for a relationship. Please, just hear me out, all right? I don't deserve to end up in prison. I'm still young and have so much beauty left in me. Joyce, please, I'm pleading with you. Spare your own mother this time. Joyce.
During the trial, Helen made an attempt to plead for leniency. However, I remained steadfast in my stance. The situation took a turn for the worse when she resorted to hurling insults and even attempted to physically attack me. Fortunately, the strong evidence I presented led to the apprehension and imprisonment of Helen, Douglas, and the other members of the gang. In the aftermath of those events, my daughter and I made the decision to move back into my father's house. It holds cherished memories from when he was still alive and with us. I can still vividly recall the last moments I spent with my dad, holding his hand as he peacefully passed away. It feels as if it were only yesterday. He will always hold a special place in my heart, uplifting my spirits every day, even though he is no longer physically present with me.